this is obviously a huge amount of work. So I've taken time off to do this. But it's getting to the point now where I need to get back into the contracting space. And so I've started to have a look at what contracts are available. I am a full stack dev. I primarily, as you can probably tell, work with PHP. And I'm a little bit concerned about the PHP job market. And that's something that I wouldn't mind discussing today. So I use a whole array of websites when it comes to finding myself a contract job. And it's not just the websites, it's also having the knowledge and the network of decent recruitment agents to contact. What I'm going to show you now is just kind of the higher level, the sites that everybody would know, right? But there are specific sites, say if I was to have a good network of recruitment agents that I have, right? They have their own sites. And they have those sites will have their own search engines on there. But from a higher level, you've got things like this is the IT job board. You've also got CW Jobs and then Monster. But there's loads of others, right? So there's Indeed, there's Reed. Just trying to think of some off the top of my head. CV Library. There's a whole array of different job sites that you can use, and then when you go down to actually speaking to a recruitment agent, they usually have their own website with their own applications on there, right? And then obviously you speak to the recruitment agent, and the way the last few jobs that I've recently had, they have been applications that weren't ever on any of the sites. They were recruitment agents calling me up saying, "Hey, Pete, we have this role and it needs to go live, or it's going live in the next couple of weeks. Do you fancy a stab at the interview? I can put you forward. What is your availability and other details, shall we say?" I haven't really used these in a while. That's what I'm trying to say here. But I'm very weirded out by the amount or the lack of PHP jobs that are available for contractors. And I know that we have to take it into consideration that this is a weird time of the year anyway, right? So if you take November as a snapshot in all years, in the past 20 years, November has been a bit of an awkward one, right? Because we are coming to the end of the year. So usually what happens is all the budgets have either been decided before now, right? And all of the staff are currently have already been in position, ready for the handover that's going to happen in December, because the shutdown, I should say, ready for the shutdown. So finding a job in November is weird. You usually look for jobs for the new year in November and December, sure. But even that is, I can remember several years ago where the PHP jobs were just there in November, there in December and January. You have to take into consideration that this is a quiet time of year, sure, but when you see no PHP jobs available, that is a concern. And so what I've got to demonstrate here is, like, this one has this job board, IT job board. If I search for PHP like this and then do find jobs, so there's certainly jobs available. But look, we've got 2023, 2022. What's going on here, right? What's going on here? These jobs are old jobs, 2021, and then we got 2024. So these are sponsored, which I guess is the green thing. I wish they would just get rid of all of this stuff. This is just, it's so infuriating when you have to go through all of this noise. And then you scroll down here. Okay, yeah, so we've got some jobs, 2024. Okay, great. That's fine. But if I scroll down, there's 27 contracting positions, 5 jobs found. And again, this is all old, 2018. And then here, 2024. So we've got a few hybrid working, .NET. I mean, why? Why is this? Just because you've said PHP, that .NET mids, so that can't happen. Then this is Java, that can't happen. That's Python and Java. Do you see what I'm getting at? People are starting to just put PHP down as a keyword in their applications, and they're not actually needing them. So that's a waste of time. Okay, so then we have a look at this one. This is CW Jobs, and I've looked for PHP. Let's just get rid of that. PHP, and do we have, if we scroll down here, we don't even have an option for contracting. There's usually an option down here for contracting. Nothing. And what's with 8 work from home jobs and 12 permanent jobs? What's going on there? What is going on? Monster jobs. All right. So we go PHP. Fine. Let's do that again. And we have a look at, these are not contracts. Can I do filter? I want contract. I want to review results. And that's still not. And you can tell it says full-time, 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 and then here full-time remote. So no. Like what? Okay, what's this? 15 days ago. I don't really know what any of this is. I'll need to have a look at it. So MySQL, MongoDB, Redis, Kalefa, and Elastic. Okay, PHP and Symfony. Yeah, that sounds like one. But do you see what I mean? It's like really few and far between. Test engineer. And then you go to the actual recruitment sites. I won't go to one, but let's say you found an actual recruitment agent. You go to their site and they have 0 on there. It's very disconcerting. There's certainly stuff, if I was to change this to say JavaScript. So this is the job board again. See, boom. Contract. Yeah. There's still a bunch in here. And then we could do the same. We could compare, say, Python in here. Let's search for that. This is on CW. Scroll all the way down. There is 28 contract jobs for Python. And, reasonable amounts, right? What's... So where is all of the PHP jobs? What's going on? Does this mean... Now, I certainly don't think PHP is going away, but I do think that this is a little bit alarming. There's certainly going to be PHP jobs in the future, obviously. But when you see it like this, then it's a little bit... It does get you a little bit concerned.